Have you ever looked at a photograph of someone who's 100 years old, with a sparkle in their eyes and a warm, genuine smile, and just thought, what is their secret? What do they know that the rest of us are only just beginning to learn? It's a question that has fascinated scientists and everyday folks like you and me for generations. We often think the answer must be incredibly complex, locked away in a hidden gene or a far-off mountain spring. But what if I told you that the blueprint for a long, vibrant, and healthy life isn't a secret at all? That in fact, researchers have been studying places around the world called blue zones, spots where people routinely live active, independent lives, well into their 90s and 100s, and they've found that their magic isn't about one single, dramatic thing. It's about a collection of small, simple, daily habits, and the best part, they are habits that every single one of us can start weaving into our own lives, starting today. So, let's talk about the first of these powerful, life-giving habits. In these blue zones, from the sunny hills of Sardinia to the vibrant communities in Okinawa, Japan, people don't necessarily pump iron in a gym or run marathons. Instead, they move naturally. All day long, their lives are set up in a way that encourages constant, low-intensity movement. They have gardens to tend to. They walk to a friend's house or to the market. They knead their own bread. They get up and down from the floor. They don't have to think about getting their steps in because movement is simply woven into the fabric of their day. For us, this might mean choosing to park a little further away from the store entrance, taking the stairs instead of the elevator for 1 or 2 floors, or maybe spending 20 minutes in the morning pulling weeds from the flower bed. It's about finding those small opportunities to keep your body in motion, gently and consistently. Because this kind of movement keeps our joints lubricated, our muscles engaged, and our circulation flowing without putting undue stress on the body. It is the absolute opposite of sitting all day and then trying to make up for it with one intense burst of exercise. Now, moving our bodies is a wonderful foundation, but what truly fuels these long, happy lives is something we often lose sight of as we get older, a powerful sense of purpose. The Okinawans call it Ikigai, your reason for getting up in the morning. For some of us, that purpose was our career, or raising our children. But when those chapters close, it's easy to feel a little lost, isn't it? The world's oldest people always have a reason to wake up. It might be caring for their grandchildren, tending a community garden, a creative pursuit like woodworking or painting, or simply being the one who shares wisdom and keeps the family stories alive. This sense of purpose is like a powerful internal engine. It reduces stress, gives our days structure and meaning, and studies have even shown that having a strong reason to live is linked to a longer, healthier life. So, I want you to ask yourself, what makes you feel truly needed? What activity makes you lose track of time? It doesn't have to be grand. It could be volunteering to read to children at the local library, mastering a new recipe each week to share with your family, or even committing to a daily walk with a neighbor who you know struggles with loneliness. Find your Ikigai, and you'll have found a powerful elixir for longevity. And that idea of connection leads us beautifully into the third habit, which is all about who we share our lives with in the blue zones. People are deeply embedded in the right kind of social circles. They are surrounded by people who support their healthy choices. Think about it. If all your friends meet for pastries and sugary coffee every morning, it's much harder to stick to your healthy eating goals. But if your social group meets for a morning walk or shares a pot of herbal tea, that healthy behavior becomes the norm, and it feels good. This is about being intentional with our time and who we spend it with. It is about nurturing the friendships that lift you up and gently distancing yourself from the constant complainers or the ones who drain your energy. Our social world shrinks as we age. That's natural, but the quality of those connections becomes more important than ever. So, make that phone call to the friend who always makes you laugh. Join a book club or a gardening group. Prioritize face-to-face connection, because these bonds are a buffer against stress, loneliness, and even cognitive decline. They are just as crucial to your health as any vitamin or medicine.